Hello and welcome to PKR TV. On this week's show, highlights from a $1, $2 cash game with some of PKR's finest exponents of the cash game art. Joining me in the commentary booth is Team PKR Pro and the fastest ever winner of the Triple Crown, Jake Cody.
Okay, action from January, and there should be some smart cookies at this table. $1, $2 with a 250 big blind max. Plenty of room for maneuver.
Sounds like fun to me.
And straight off the bat,
raise.
Two pretty big hands.
Yeah.
I fold.
And in terms of 3-bet size, things are changing over the months and over the years.
Yep.
Is there kind of like a little rule you have, or do you just kind of mix it up randomly?
I think cash games always make it a lot bigger. And it really depends on the stage of the tournament as too, when I play tournaments.
And here's
very situational.
Oh, well, these guys have got it in. And I think...
I think he was...
He only had like 45 bigs, didn't he?
He was sat quite shallow and decided to go with it.
Just a little kind of like short stack, get it in with ace queen, just to ease us into the episode.
I fold.
Expect to see a lot more post-flop hands, though, in the cash game.
Yeah, you would imagine so. Javinda with an ace-jack.
I fold.
Raises to 6.
Raise.
Oh, bio. Creative free bet in the big blind with 9-10 off.
Here's the flop.
Interesting flop.
Bet.
So Javinda flops top and bottom.
Here's the
Bio
turn.
flops and up and down and gets their instant service.
Nice. 497 behind.
This is the river.
Ooh, it's bad river for bio.
Stops him getting paid.
Yeah.
There you go.
He bets really small.
Yeah.
I like it. He wanted to guarantee you got paid.
Right, those guys were pretty deep, and a lot more damage could have been done, I think. That could have been a $800 pot, but
could have been.
I guess he got kind of fortunate on that turn. It's hard to kind of see him triple barreling if he misses the whole way down.
I mean,
such a dangerous flop.
It is dangerous, but I've seen crazier things.
And done crazier things.
I've probably done crazier things a couple of times.
Airbag passes king queen.
Fold.
I do think the scary boards are sometimes the best boards to like triple barrel on, though, to be honest.
Okay.
Fold.
Especially after you free bet pre.
Ace queen on the button.
Yep. Seems like an easy open.
Je relance. Fold.
Call.
And Javinda defends with the 6-7 suited.
And not the worst flop for him.
No, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, middle pair.
He leads out too. It's not something you see every day in poker.
Let's have the turn card.
No, I actually think it's an underrated play. I actually do it quite a lot.
I bet.
He's picked up a flush draw on the turn. And I expect him to just call.
Call.
Let's see the river.
Wow, that is a brutal river for Orwa.
Right.
I bet.
Call.
There it is.
Gives Javinda the flush. Top 2 pair for Owa. Has to call, really.
And would you have been surprised to see him go for value with that ace queen?
No, for sure.
It was kind of like the backdoor draw came in. It, you know.
Yeah, but
New hand.
I think you kind of have to discount the backdoor draw a lot of the time. It's just so unlikely they have
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
He did this
New
time, but
hand.
most of the time he won't. Notorious Jim, I like that name.
Yeah, he's not notorious enough to play the 7-5. I don't think. There we go. The German picks up king, queen, suited.
Probably one of my favourite hands.
Fold.
I love king, queen. Seems to go wild a bit sometimes.
Fold.
Oh, interesting. Eagle just flats pre-flop.
It's kind of deceptive, though.
It disguises his hand a lot.
Fold.
Like when he flops one pair and
Here
somebody else
comes
does,
the flop.
like they can't really put him on ace king.
Yep. Well, obviously
Interesting
a
flop.
bit of a cooler hand. Unfortunately, Panko only has 40 odd bucks, so
Oh, yeah, so it's
we're
definitely...
not going to see how this plays out too intricately.
No. It's a lot really interesting hand if they're a lot deeper. I expect to just scoring on the flop.
Yeah, there's somewhat of a
raise.
delay, but in
Yeah.
the end,
All in.
we get it in.
Up the
There we
turn
go.
card.
They are 37%, not looking good.
Makes it
Now,
club.
Comes the river.
Doesn't get it.
favourite hand, what part of it being your favourite hand is it at all related to its kind of
New
blocking ability that you
Yeah.
can...
For sure.
Oh, right, okay.
I like
New
that.
hand.
And it just flops so well, and it just
Right.
looks really good as well.
Okay.
Probably sounds silly.
All right.
I fold.
I think something, I know it's like a hackneyed choice, but something like Jack 10 of
I
hearts.
call.
I think maybe
Yeah.
there's some kind of psychology study to be done about someone who likes hearts and someone who likes clubs.
Fold.
Maybe. There
I don't know.
could be something there.
There might be something in one's character.
Fold. I fold.
I just find hearts to be a bit more, you know.
A bit more friendly.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Onwards to the
Let's
serious
see the
strategy.
flop.
What have we got here? Middle set, bottom pair, and nothing for Eagle Eye.
No, absolutely nothing. I think Eagle was the one who pre-flop razor, so
I'm gonna
Look at
check.
the
maybe not.
turn card.
Nice. He's in position, so he
Oh,
can
and
afford
Notorious
to check
check
it.
back.
I think Notorious checked back the set there on the flop.
He did.
And now Bio is taking a stab.
Yeah, how's this pot going to get big?
Oh, it was a limp pot.
Difficult to see.
It was a limp pot.
Yeah.
Fold.
Yeah, I think Bio probably should take a bet here. Like, he's probably got the best hand.
Call.
And
Turns
here's
out he
the
hasn't, and he's
river.
drawing dead. But
Yeah, he's had a stab. It's...
Bet.
oh, not sure.
Okay.
Not sure about this.
I wonder what 9.33 must come from, like, the
Must be
third pot or
three
something.
quarters. Or,
Yeah.
Raise.
and Bio.
How is that not hand over?
I'm not totally sure what he was trying to achieve by
Right.
betting
Whoa.
on the river. Wow.
Well, this pot
Cool.
was a total of $6 on the flop.
Wow. And
It's become
Bio
a...
has gone wild on the river. He's free bet the river.
That's bananas, but he's the chip leader and he's playing fast. And you know what? That might be an investment in the next hour of this session.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a crazy image now. It's going to be hard for people to fold
Okay.
against him.
New
Yeah.
hand.
I certainly wouldn't be folding much against him.
No.
New
That's pretty
hand.
mad. And a very nice little result for a guy who flops middle set and
Yeah.
gets no action all the way down the line
Somehow gets 5
Fold.
deuce
to
to go
put in
wild
100
against him.
bucks.
Yeah.
Well, to put in what, 60 odd bucks in the end.
Result.
I
Very
fold.
strange. Limps with the fives.
Raise.
Fold.
I
Well,
fold.
Bio, wow, Bio is active. He's
well, time is ticking. These sessions last 2 hours. You don't get a million hands an
fold.
hour.
no. He's Bio definitely is fun to watch.
And you can imagine he's going to pick up a
Gosh.
caller here.
Here's the flop.
Yep.
I'm
Wow.
gonna check.
Big flop for Bio over cards.
Bet.
Up and
Not
down
a
straight draw.
disaster for the
Let's have
fives.
the turn
No.
card.
Oh,
Ooh,
dear.
terrible card for the fives.
I'm
Gives him
gonna
a straight
check.
draw, but Bio the nuts.
Bet.
Well, not the nuts straight.
I
Yeah.
call.
And
A
here's
quick bet and a
the
call. The
river.
pot's 110 bucks.
Yep. And what's Astra thinking now?
Well, this has just got
Bet.
worse.
And now he's leading
Cool.
for some
Read
reason.
'em and we.
Right, that suddenly got big pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll move on from that one.
New
I
hand.
guess that's kind of the, you know, when you're up
Okay,
against these
new
guys who are
hand.
playing a wide
bet.
range of hands.
Yeah. See, people seem to just go a bit crazy against them,
fold,
so they get
fold.
paid off and win big pots a lot.
Yeah, and you know, boards like that are going to be hitting, you know, a fair amount of the range of these crazy guys'
Yeah,
hands as well. But
for
I
sure.
think, you know, you don't want to assume that just because you've got like second or third or fourth pair or something that allows
I
you
think
to
I'll
just, you know,
raise.
Yeah.
get to showdown against these guys.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure what Astra was trying to achieve on the river. I'm not sure if it's a value bet or if he's trying to get something to
Right.
fold.
I'm not sure
must
how
have
it
been a
could have
bluff.
been a
Must-
value
must-
bet.
Must have been
Yeah.
a bluff.
Oh well. I think he saw that. Oh, there's a. I can represent the one card straight.
Call.
Yeah. Which, unsurprisingly, he had.
Yeah.
No push.
All right. Well, Eagle Eye has been
Fold.
flattered by
Call.
Notorious Jim. He's
I
done this
fold.
once before.
Franco's peeled out the
Here's
big blind
the
too.
flop.
Check.
Nice.
And-
Something for everyone.
Yep.
Okay,
Top
let's
pair,
go.
middle pair, flush draw. Action.
Bet.
Yep, he bets half pot.
Raise.
Panko's only got
Panko
80.
decides to play aggressively.
It might have been a tricky spot for Eagle Eye, but no
Yeah,
longer.
It feels like he's gives him a chance to get away from it now.
Unless he overthinks this and thinks that there's that he doesn't have to give
Whoa.
Notorious Jim too much credit
Yeah.
and that this guy's obviously got a draw. But yeah,
If he did think that and he raised again, he'd have Notorious Jim would probably have to fold the
Yeah.
best hand. And
Yeah.
then
Here's
Fold
the
in.
turn.
yeah,
Well,
but
there we
they
go.
get in. And Notorious
Let's
Jim's
see
quite a
the
decent
river.
favourite. And holds up.
Yeah, and Bio's still enjoying his time.
Okay.
Yeah, Bio's having a great
New
time.
hand.
A big time winner joins with 250 bigs.
New hand.
And I suppose we've seen the odd kind of unusual play here.
Yeah, there's been some interesting plays. For
Fold.
sure. Big time winner straight in there. Ace Queen.
10x, come on. One time.
Fold.
Okay,
I raise.
Makes it 7.
Fold.
The Canadian really hasn't got
Nice.
involved at all. The Donkey
Fold,
York
fold,
same.
And Bio, obviously, he's not
My
going to
call.
fold that hand.
Here's the flop.
Ooh, this
Well,
could
check.
get messy.
Yeah, this is well, actually, these guys are as deep as it gets on this table.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be surprised to see them get into a
Yeah.
500 big blind pot on the flop.
I mean, I don't think Ace Queen should
Here's
be
the
getting in that many
turn.
chips in that flop,
Right.
even though it has got the best hand.
Oh dear.
Check.
Oh dear. Big time winner is not going to be a big time winner in this hand unless he hits a queen.
bet.
Time to bloat the pot here for Bio.
I raise.
Yeah. It's a really tough spot for big time winner now. Really tough spot.
Unless you've got loads of history with a guy,
Mm.
then, you know,
Check call, check raise, though, it's usually a really strong line.
this would be a nice fold.
I'd be impressed with folds. But at the same time, Bio is representing huge strength. But again, with the hands that he's played so far, it's so hard to fold against him.
Although big time winners just turned up, this is
Yeah,
a
I
this
guess
is a
it may
kind
not-
of
it may
a
not have been really.
baptism
This
right
is
here.
the river.
Right.
He doesn't.
Oh.
He doesn't know what to do.
He
Maybe
hits the
he,
queen.
he peels one and he hits it. So life
Like
is
that.
good again.
Yeah, now he's loving life.
Bio now has a choice, I guess, call or raise.
I think it's probably a little bit too thin to raise.
Okay.
There's some merit in it,
I
but
think there's a chance you might be up against a set of twos or
Yeah.
a set of threes with the kind of line your opponent's played.
yeah.
And he sees that he got lucky against the ace jack, but then you know the ace
New
jack got
hand.
lucky
Yeah, it was back and
too.
forth.
New
Tricky
hand.
one, obviously, in a tournament. That kind of stuff's going to be going in, and we're going to be forgetting about it.
Yeah.
But 250 big blind effective.
Yeah,
There's something to think about.
there's definitely a different skill in cash games.
Fold. Raise. I fold.
Suited ace Panko. He likes those suited aces. Opens again.
Play many cash games on PKR or not
yeah.
yet?
I've been playing some of the heads up games and a little bit of the 6 max. I'm setting up my office at home at the moment, so hopefully when that gets set up, I'm going to be
I
playing a lot more.
Raise.
Fold.
I won't ask you if you're up or down.
Um,
You haven't played enough hands yet.
I think I'm up.
Right.
Even
Okay.
though I did lose a
I
huge
kind of
spot.
did in a roundabout sort of a way.
Okay,
Right here, big time winner flats the 3-bet.
Yep.
And it's these two again. Two
Fold.
big stacks going up against each other.
Yeah. Now a little bit of history.
Can be forgiven for thinking that they don't have, that their opponent
Fold.
doesn't have a big hand.
Panko comes along for the ride too.
Yeah,
comes
and
the
an
flop.
expensive
Wow, and hits a
call.
huge flop.
Oh
for
my
Panko.
Check.
word.
Straight,
And
straight flush draw.
well, the question now is how much is the?
Bet.
You can forgive the aces for getting deep into this, but what about the
Okay, I
queens?
call.
This is interesting now. I expect, with his stack
All
size,
in.
and I expect Bio to not fold with the amount of chips that Pango has.
But big time winner is behind him with an
Yeah.
equally big stack.
It's-
Can he really
It's an
move
awkward,
in?
It's an awkward situation actually.
Cool.
He calls.
And now what does big time winner do? Another tough spot. This is a tough fold.
What? Yeah.
This is a tough fold.
This is a very
Yeah,
tricky spot. I mean,
it
I don't
is.
know what's going to be going through this guy's head here.
Yeah,
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to
Let's
see.
have
Well,
a
there
turn
we
card.
go, and he gets away.
makes a great fold.
And you know what?
Here comes the river.
The presence of the ace four of clubs has denied Bio his potentially a double up.
Yeah,
Really, well, not a
but
double up, but
it did win a nice pot still.
yeah. But the other guy had 181. His
Yeah.
opponent with
Okay.
queens had 500,
hand.
Yeah,
and you know that could have been the pot of the night. So
yeah, that could have got very messy.
damn you, suited ace! What are you doing?
Fold.
And he'll be a little aggrieved after flopping it
Yeah,
that he didn't
I
get
fold.
there.
yeah.
I
Feels
raise.
like you've already won when you flop that kind of
Yeah.
that kind of flop.
And 3x with the 8-6.
Fold. Fold.
Bio's not come here to make up the numbers.
And we've not seen much from Ors, so we would imagine
relance.
a fold is on its
Mm,
way. But it's a
no.
raise. That is unpredictable.
Yep. It's kind of an ugly hand, but I don't mind the free bet.
And when you're
cool.
active and you're 3-bet by
Here's the
a guy
flop.
who's hardly played any hands,
Yeah.
normally you would get away and just wait
I
and
think
just play the very next hand,
Bio
right?
has come to play though. Wow, they're quite shallow too. Has only
Oh,
s-
oh,
$100
right, yeah.
left.
Well, he's fortunate to have flopped the
Right.
king.
Wow, he's just set him in
Here's
with
the turn.
Tapis.
8 high.
Okay.
Voilà.
And
And
he's
here's the river.
pretty much dead on the flop to run in straight.
Okay,
That
so
was- That was
that-
fun.
there's a little bit of Bane in this guy. Kind of like happy. Bane at his
Okay.
mad
New hand.
best and possibly worst at the same time has been known to
New
just
hand.
play every hand.
There is a
and just,
very thin line between genius and
yeah.
lunatic.
I fold.
I fold.
All right, that was kind of a strange situation there, really. Choosing that spot.
Yeah, with no outs.
I
it's
guess
kinda-
when you're not massively
Sort of
deep and you haven't played many hands, and you see, oh, it's me against the kind of table lunatic.
Yeah.
Although you should
I
think
roll.
very carefully about what a lunatic is actually doing, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe it was free
I'm
betting
gonna
for value.
fold.
Hope thinking he would call.
Well,
with
I
worse
don't know. I
hands,
mean, it
which he
worked
did.
out. You know, it worked out great for him.
Yeah.
Big time winner.
Okay, I raise.
Free bets here. I like this. I like this a lot.
Call.
Alan Partridge isn't going anywhere.
Got to throw these kind of hands into your
yeah,
free betting
I think
range.
it's a great hand to free bet. To disguise your hand and to throw in there.
Bet.
Interesting flop. Alan Partridge with the nut flush draw.
Yeah, well, a lot of the time
We've
he would
seen
have
flush
just
draws played really aggressively so far,
right.
Raise.
and again, they're not slowing down.
Well, big time winner. We've seen him play some pots, but he's been in, he's been in genuine situations where he's had to get involved.
Yeah.
This is one
I
where
mean, bottom pair, backdoor flush draw. It's kind of ugly. This. It's tough for him to continue really, even though he technically has the best hand.
Fold.
Yeah. Nothing more he could have done there really. Alan Partridge takes it down.
an active game, you might be
Yeah.
forgiven for thinking.
I kind of want to
that's
get in this game.
full ring. Well, you're welcome anytime if you can get on the list. We can't bump you up the list. There's no
New
special. You can't jump the queue and say, "Do you not know who I am?"
Damn it.
Fold. Lush. Fold. I
Queens
raise.
for Alan. Bio.
I'm
Can't see
gonna
him folding
fold.
that hand.
Cool.
6-7 suited.
Yeah.
Another one of my
Fold.
favourite hands actually.
Fold.
And or he of the double up against Bio.
Je vais suivre.
He's makes
Here
semi-loose
comes
defend with the king
the
deuce of
flop.
diamonds.
Okay, pretty safe looking situation for the queens.
Gut shot for Bio.
Check.
Not much else going on really.
You can see
I
Bio.
I can see Bio not
Cool.
folding here. Yeah,
Right.
he floats. He's got backdoor spades, gut shot. I mean,
Here's the turn.
Je
seems
me
fine.
couche.
Ooh,
Wow.
wow. So flush draw and a gut
But
shot now for
still,
Bio.
I mean, the
Bet.
pot is $51 before that bet.
Yeah.
And they are
Cool.
deep.
Let's see
He
the
decides not
river.
to pull the trigger.
Wow, and that's actually a scary card for Alan.
A check.
And Bio could even win the pot here.
I bet.
I
cool.
think he needs to bet bigger there really.
Right.
I think $79.
It was a $200 pot.
Yeah, he's always going to call with most of his hands.
Yeah, it's not hard to be a non-believer in that spot, in that particular
No.
spot. He pulls the trigger for $200, And is it a real
New
tricky
hand.
decision?
I think I would actually think that's a good spot to overbet. I think I might even like if you had
New
$300, I think
hand.
I might have a jam there.
Well, it's something that we basically never see on PKR
Fold.
TV.
Okay.
Do you think it's just starting to catch on, or do you think that's the preserve of the, the kind of real advanced
it is
kind of
actually-
high stakes?
I think it is quite rare. It's something I do quite a lot to like get my opponents off balance. But I think it is definitely something that's quite rare.
And so you
Fold.
do have to do it when you don't have a hand
Yeah.
as well.
Fold.
I mean, that must be kind of strange when you're getting it in
I
for an
fold.
overbet with nothing
But
and
like-
you're getting called.
Yeah, but I mean it's
But,
so,
you know,
it's
it's
so
all
hard
part
for
of
them to
it, right?
call.
Je
It's like you're putting them
relance.
in a situation where they have to have really like strong hands to call.
Call.
And then when you have a bit more dynamic, you can
Hold.
overbet with like just medium strength hands
Mm.
to get them back for super even value. I feel like it's a style that makes people make mistakes because
Call.
they're not used to it. So
Right.
that's why I like it.
Here comes the flop.
A check.
Flush draw again for the Donk Yaug this time.
Je vais miser.
Oh, it leads out
I
on a
call.
Nice.
board that he hasn't really hit. He has backdoor spades, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Squadouche for Alan
I
Partridge.
fold.
Right now, ace high is good.
Oh, he's got a gut shot now.
Yeah. Enough to continue?
Maybe.
Wow. Can you see him even winning this
Easy.
hand? If you're not raising the
It's-
flop, are you raising the
I
turn with
fold.
the ace five of
I
hearts?
think
See
once
the
he's called
river.
the flop, he just has to call again.
Okay.
Oh, and he gets there. but
Well, he does get there, but
he
does he
can't
pick up
really.
any more value?
Je vais miser.
Unless the donk goes wild here.
Wow.
Fold.
No,
It doesn't.
there we go. If he misses the 7 and it's like a deuce,
I mean, if he bets, he wins the pot.
Yep.
But it's more difficult to pull the trigger when you haven't hit
New hand.
the straight.
Right.
So.
and so should we be looking at the ace 5 if we're
New
apportioning
hand.
blame there to say, you know what, you take control of the hand with position by raising the flop. You don't get into that spot where you're just calling down and then passing.
Yeah. I
'Cause
mean,
if he hits his heart, then is he getting any more value from the busted gut shot
Raise.
or whatever it was draw?
yeah.
Probably
I
not.
fold.
Maybe not.
Fold.
It's nice to disguise your hands sometimes as well, though, and play like some strong draws slowly. But I think a lot of the time you should just play them
Vedo.
quickly.
I'm gonna call.
Right, so ace jack makes it,
Call.
picks up 3 callers,
Here comes the flop.
and the case
I'm gonna
ace
check.
So
flops.
3 people have flopped. Top pair here.
It's a race
And-
to 2 pair.
Yeah.
Who's gonna get it?
So this is going to be interesting how this plays out. And Alan, with Alan with the 9 high?
Check.
Oh, I thought he was going to take a stab.
No, he's gonna check raise.
he would probably win the pot if he does. 4-way.
Yeah, big time winner.
Set.
I think he may well have them all covered.
Io vedo.
18.
Play
Wow.
hard's play hard's deep too.
The A7 just folded.
Yeah.
Better bet and a call. It's a good fold. And Alan, what is he thinking?
Hmm,
Here's the
fold.
turn.
he's not thinking.
He's not thinking. I was flush draw for the ace jack now. Oh, the ace 8, sorry.
Yeah. Big time winner. Well, it's $60 and they're pretty
bet.
deep. You're
Yep.
not going to win a huge amount of money from this
No, he
situation.
wants to protect his hand a bit against the
Vedo.
draws that are out
And
there.
here's the river.
That was the best hand.
Well, 150 in the pot. How much can you extract?
Don't mind check calling here from big time winner.
Check.
Yeah, I think I like this a lot. Gives a chance for
There you go.
All right.
so missed draws to take a shot at winning the pot.
Okay, nice check from the ace 8 in
And
the
there
end.
wasn't that many hands he could go value off either, really.
What, the ace 8? What?
The
Oh,
New
ace jack.
hand.
Yeah.
Right.
Though it turns out we had one of the hands he could have called with.
Yeah.
But I think I like the check a lot.
And here we are, the end of the session. Just time enough
I
for
raise.
someone to put a huge, disgusting beat and send us all home happy.
I hope so.
King Queen of big time winner.
Yep.
Let's see if he lives up
Fold,
to his
fold.
name.
He seems to be winning quite a lot of hands so far.
I fold.
Well, it's down to these two again.
Alan seems to be getting quite stubborn.
I fear that is what we're going to finish on. Well, some interesting stuff. And that is the end of this session.
All right, there we go. Jake Cody and his words of wisdom. He's a self-professed tournament star, but the softly spoken man is deadly in all forms, right?
I'd say so. I wouldn't be too happy to have him on my cash game table.
All right, well, look, the loser from the session is Panko 402. We say loser, but obviously it's not a great sample, but he was at the bottom of the leaderboard. At the top, Notorious Jim, 138 bucks. Alan Partridge, next best. Now, Scott, let's delve inside your sick and twisted mind. That is full ring, and some people say, you're on full ring. What are you supposed to do? Wait for aces. But a lot of these guys, partly because it's cash game TV, they're not waiting, they're widening their range. For someone who's going to join that for the first time, what do you do in this kind of manic full ring game? Do you tighten up, or do you go after the money just like everyone else?
I mean, tightening up's going to probably be your best option, just to pick up the spots where you're going to be like gifted money.
And you're going to get paid off, right?
Yeah, for sure. But it's the variance. If you're playing more aggressive, the variance is going to be quite high. But I definitely treat it more like a 6-max table than a full ring, just because of how they're playing, as it's a TV table.
No doubt. Well, we've seen some interesting stuff. Join me and Scott next time on PKR TV.